Okay, awesome. We're live broadcasting here. Or if you're watching the recording, we are recording this live. This is Michelle Christensen of michellechristensen.com, and I'm a speaker, strategist, and #1 best-selling author for solopreneurs or one-person businesses. I teach people how to have a profitable and sustainable, simple little one-person business that they can run from home. And I also teach people how to do that without running themselves ragged, without working 24/7, and without feeling constantly overwhelmed. Earlier this year, I gave my email subscribers the chance to ask me anything they wanted to about their solopreneur business. And I'm answering those questions in a video series called Ask Me Anything. This is segment number 15 in the Ask Me Anything series. You can find the entire series on my blog or YouTube channel under Ask Me Anything. Now, the exact question I got was, how do I get coaching clients? Seriously. Now, the last few segments of the Ask Me Anything series, I have been talking about some ideas relating to this. So this is segment 15, and this builds on segments 12 through 14. So if you haven't watched those yet, I suggest that you pause this video and go back and watch those. And again, you can find them on my blog or YouTube channel under Ask Me Anything. You'll get a lot more out of this video if you've already watched those. And this is going to be a quick one, so go ahead and take a minute and pause this video and go watch those other 3 before you watch this. Now, in this video, I have a quick tip for you for attracting the right people to your audience. In prior videos, I've talked about building an audience for the service you provide in your coaching business, attracting an audience of people that are interested in that service and interested in the change it provides. Because it's not just about building an audience of anybody, it's about building an audience of people who are interested in you and people that you really want to work with. And there's one key tip in the language that you use in anywhere, whether it's on your website, on a video, in your blog, on your business card. But you want to make sure you use the language of those people that you want in your audience or your ideal clients. So don't use clinical terms, don't use industry jargon. Use the language that's already in their head. They're already thinking about the problems that you help with if they're your ideal clients. And so talk about those problems in their language. Like, for example, someone probably doesn't say, gee, I'd really like to lower my BMI, but they might say, boy, I'd love to drop this extra 10 pounds. So you want to use their language. One way I do this is I use the word solopreneur. And if people already have their own little one-person business and have never heard that word, the response I get is like, oh my gosh, that's a great word. I love that. And if people have not heard this word before or aren't in this world, they're like, oh, I know exactly what you mean. That's so cool. And so that using that word helps me draw people that are inspired by the idea of a one-person business to my audience. And it has worked out really terrific. Using the language that someone has in their head regarding this problem that you help people with is a way to make them feel heard and understood, and a way to make sure that they know that you get their problem, you understand them. I've personally had this experience when I purchased something because the copy was using the exact words I was using in my own head, and it was a wonderful but slightly strange experience to actually hear your own words in someone else's video. It was like, wow, these people really know what I need. Turned out to be one of the best investments I've ever made in my business, and I still use that product to this day, and I purchased it about 5 years ago. So this is the power that using the language of your ideal clients can have. So that's one of the ways, probably the main way you can use to attract just the right people to your audience is use their language, not yours and not your industry jargon, but use the language they use when talking about the problem that you help with. Now, one of the things I help people with is how to have this profitable, sustainable little solopreneur business. And if you liked this tip and you'd like more of this, go to michellechristensen.com and enter your name and email address, and I'll send little tips and strategies like this to your inbox on a regular basis. And I would love to see you there. So before you leave this page, I would love it if you would use the social sharing buttons that are below the video to share this video with your friends and your community members that you think might benefit from this video. Thanks a lot and have a great day. Michelle Christensen, Bye-bye.